Glamour.com, one of my mid-afternoon readings, wrote this piece yesterday, headlined, "Why Taylor Swift Getting Booed at the Super Bowl Was Even More Chilling Than You Think."
I saw the headline.
Oh, my.
I can't wait for this one.
This is an all-timer right here. It really is. And it comes from Stephanie McNeil, who was at the Super Bowl on Sunday, which I know we don't want to talk about anymore, but this is more of a cultural topic than it is the game itself. I'd hate to be a sports guy this week. I mean, how much more can you talk about the game? My gosh.
Now it's next year already.
I know. Now they're breaking down first-round picks in the NFL draft. Sign me up for more of this, okay? I mean, there's a reason I left sports radio. Headlined, as I just noted, "Why Taylor Swift Getting Booed at the Super Bowl Was Even More Chilling Than You Think." Since Donald Trump took office, there have been several times I felt chilled by the rapid increase in misogyny seeping into our culture. But watching Taylor Swift at Super Bowl 59 booed by a crowd of thousands on Sunday night was a new low. It was just a football game, people might say. Or Swift, who's famously dating Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce, got heckled by some rowdy Eagles fans, excited to be at the biggest sporting event of the year. "So, don't take it so seriously," she writes, "but I was at the game." Congratulations. When Swift's face appeared on the Jumbotron, an almost instant and distinctly male dissent erupted from around me. Distinctly male. Did you ask them if they were men?
Right.
You can't do that in 2025.
No.
If you're sufficiently woke, why are you assuming that they are men? That's not how this works.
How dare you?
Swift, of course, was there to support her boyfriend and was far from the only celebrity in attendance. In fact, the screen showed a new famous person from Paul McCartney to Anne Hathaway to Lady Gaga nearly every time there was a break in the play, with virtually no response from the crowd. Yeah, because Paul McCartney and Taylor Swift are obviously, same place in their lives right now, right?
It's like anybody under 60 who sees McCartney, there's that, old dude. It's like, right?
Yeah. Help me, Rhonda. Oh, wait, wrong band.
Yeah,
sorry.
exactly.
Wait, was that? No. Oh, sorry. Got that mixed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of a difference between Paul McCartney and Taylor Swift. Anyway, she goes on to write, "Swift was different. And as soon as she appeared on the screen, the crowd seemed to delight in jeering and heckling her, and the mood shift was palpable. I watched in real time as Swift, alongside her friend Ice Spice, took in the response, her brow furrowing in confusion, and then apparent discomfort. Looking at the camera, she distinctly said, 'What is going on?' And girl, same, because we were all wondering what the hell was happening. Perhaps the moment would have felt less visceral if not for the fact that less than an hour earlier, the crowd exploded, this time with applause, to see Trump on the very same Jumbotron."
What was the gender equity on that cheer, I wonder?
I'm curious. As an image of the president, stone-faced and standing in salute, was shown to the crowd during John Batista's national anthem, the roar of approval and cheers was deafening. To me, the disparate reactions felt like a message that the Super Bowl, one of the biggest cultural events in our country, has been reclaimed by Trump and the type of toxic masculinity he appears to be the beacon of. And he and his supporters seem to be living for it. This is a cultural flashpoint. I will give it to this glamour author. And you know what it is? It is, first off, Taylor Swift was largely booed by Eagles fans because her boyfriend's Travis Kelce.
Number one.
That's number one. Let's not overreact and overcomplicate this. There appeared to be, from people I spoke to at the game, more Eagles fans, and they see Taylor Swift and they boo her. Yes, because she's dating Travis Kelce, but also because people, and I get it to some degree. I mean, I don't really care. Taylor's part of Chiefs Kingdom. I embrace her. I'm happy she's here. I'm glad she's a part of Chiefs Kingdom. Now, I think her politics are off, but I can separate those two things. Not a big deal to me. She's allowed to have her own political beliefs, even if I think that they're, bad for the country. It's cool. I would interact with her if I bumped into her and have a pleasant conversation. But if you go around America, and as someone who has friends in a lot of other cities, they're just kind of over the Chiefs, Taylor Swift, they're winning so much, the superstar dating the tight end. A lot of America's just sick of it. we're not here in Kansas City. Maybe you are, but a lot of America is just over it. And that's what the booing of Taylor Swift, I believe, was largely about.
Yes, sir. She actually went into the building with 3 strikes against her. You got strike 1. She's dating the boyfriend of, you're in an NFC town, so typically the fans, if they're Saints fans, would probably pull for the Eagles just out of rooting interest. So you've got that, strike 1. Strike 2, she's from the Pennsylvania area.
Yes.
In and around Philadelphia.
Good point.
Seen as a traitor.
Yeah, that's a good point as well.
Strike 3, the president's in attendance. She didn't vote for the president. So, yeah, a message was sent.
A message was absolutely sent. Now, to make this all about toxic masculinity, this glamour.com piece and this author has clearly missed the moment that we are living in. There is a cultural flashpoint here. There's no doubt about it. Men have been told for the better part of a decade plus that they need to basically suppress their masculinity. That's what we've been told by culture, by society at large. Now, that doesn't mean you can or should be a masculine pig. That's not what that means. But it's okay to just be a dude. And for too long in America, dudes have been told by Hollywood, by their political class, by the elite ruling class, that just being a guy is not okay anymore in America. You can't just be a dude's dude. And guess what? There's a large representation of Donald Trump that basically gives the double middle finger to all of it. It's part of the reason that CBS poll came out over the weekend, and it showed that Trump right now is plus 20 with men in this country. There's an element of that cultural pushback that does absolutely exist. But of course, for the author, if guys are just being guys, it's toxic masculinity. What if it's just masculinity? And what if masculinity is okay? Not only is it okay, it can be embraced. We should embrace women who want to be women, who want to embrace what being a woman is all about. And guess what? On the other side, for guys, it's okay to just be a dude and be a guy. It's not toxic. And here's a little secret as well that you know to be true and I know to be true. Women actually like masculine guys. It's a little secret that I know they don't want to tell you about. But even the women who write about all this nonsense and, toxic masculinity, you really think they want a soy boy? You really think that?
Witness Travis and Taylor.
Bingo. Taylor can preach all she wants. Girl power this, girl power that, and that's great. As the father of 3 daughters, I agree, girl power. But in the end, they want a guy's guy. And you know who that is? Travis Kelce. And their relationship is case in point.